Okay, it's time to start? Yes. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjan Shalakaya Chakshurumritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurve Gaur Chandraya Radhikaya Stadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnebhyo namo namah Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prem Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaur Vishvai Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopikanta Radhakanta Namostute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Hari Priye Vrindai Tulasi Devya Priyaya Kesavasacha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavachai Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaur Bhakta-vrinda. Everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Good. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here and expressing my gratitude to Kedar Prabhu for hosting 3-night program here at Maui, Temple of Peace. Yeah. Oh. What is peace means? It's my last visit I told this. Please everyone always chant every day. Every day. This is a temple to remind us of this. Please everyone chant. Right? So I was thinking what to speak tonight. And by the grace of Krishna, I met Kedar Prabhu at the beach. I wanted him to come there. I asked Jiva, I said, oh, maybe he will not come. But then I saw, oh, he's there. It's my good fortune. Early in the morning to have darshan of the Vaishnavas. So then he said, you disciple of Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, can you describe his pastimes? His contributions in detail? We want to hear this. I said, that's a wonderful topic. That's my favorite topic, speak on. So I was so happy this morning because he asked me to speak on this subject. It's a not ordinary subject, it's my spiritual master life history, which is so divine in nature and which is transcendental in nature. You all like to hear?
Yes, please.
Okay. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kari Saparsha Swadham Sahavatari Atyant Durlabh Prem Kori Varedam Shikhao Sharanagati Bhagatir Pran. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whose combined form of Radha and Krishna, potent and potency together, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descended on this planet 540 years back to dispel all ignorance from this material world and to shower a very special mercy. What is that mercy? Ocean of mercy. We have ocean here. We can't measure the length and breadth and the depth of the ocean. But even if there is some device to measure that, it can be possible. But to measure the mercy and the compassion of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is impossible. No one can measure that. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came for many, many reasons. Some prime reasons, some secondary reasons. And one of the reasons of that Supreme Lord, who is also known as Golden Avatar, is a golden form, golden complexion. And he came to give us something equal to gold. Not ordinary, something very, very precious and valuable. He wants to give us what? The love of Godhead, the love of Krishna. Krishna himself is giving this as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The love of Krishna. Which is not possible, which was not possible in all other ages. In Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, it became so easy, accessible to everyone with the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But whenever the Lord comes, He don't come alone. He always comes with His associates, His family. So as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very merciful and compassionate, similarly, His associates are equally, or even I would say more than Him, merciful and compassionate. Just like when we say, oh, the President visited today, Temple of Peace. That doesn't mean he's just coming alone driving his car. He's going to come with his own entourage. But in the newspaper, headline will say, President visited. The President means everyone inclusive there. Right? Similarly, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming, Supreme Lord is coming. He's not coming alone. He's coming with all his associates. And amongst the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one very prominent associate who took the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so seriously into his heart. And he wanted to spread the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He wanted to distribute the karuna, the compassion of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The compassion of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, without any restrictions, without any reservations, to everyone. Irrespective of color, caste, creed, nothing. He wants to give this to everyone. That associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, the founder of Gaudiya Math. Founder of Gaudiya Math, who established Gaudiya Math in 1918 with a couple of his disciples. And then everyone got attracted to see his beautiful form, which is so divine, and also his speech, his lectures, so powerful. When he started preaching, he started with handful of disciples, like 3, 4. And it was a tough time. There was no finances. There was no people. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, this personality, he started chanting 100 billion holy name, which took him 10 years, chanting every single day 22 hours. 22 hours every day, and for 10 years. Living very austere life, just eating once a day, some little roots on the floor, without even touching with his hands, like with his mouth, like a cow eats. Like this, once a day only. Why he was doing this? Not for himself. He wants to invoke the mercy of the Lord, because seeing the miserable situation of the world, everyone so much engrossed in sense gratification, and they're not understanding where is the bliss. They don't know where is happiness. So I want to invoke my Lord. I want to invoke His auspicious glance over this world. So he's been chanting this 10 years. And one day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in front of him. A divine vision he had with his associates. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pointed out to him, "Oh, I didn't send you to chant all day and night. There was a purpose. I sent you for some purpose. And why that purpose is not manifesting." Srila Prabhupada, with so humble mood, folded hands and addressing to his authority, to the Lord, saying that, "How can I preach? You send me here for preaching. I have no man, I have no money. For preaching you need man and money. I don't have any of these." Mahaprabhu smiled. He said, "Don't worry. I'm going to send money, and I'm going to send my own man to you to assist you in preaching." And that's why all associates of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, who are they? They are associates of Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu himself sent them to assist Srila Prabhupada in this mission of spreading Krishna consciousness all over the world. So many got attracted to this personality. Some got attracted to see his transcendental form, because he was golden complexion, tall figure, his hands touching his knees, that long hands, broad chest, broad forehead. These are the symptoms of pure devotees. So, many got attracted to him. And when I say many, means amongst those many, also Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who came to Western world and he did magic. Magical. Not magical, Maharajical. It's not magical, he did Maharajical. He changed, transformed so many people to become devotees of Krishna. And amongst all those, my Guru Maharaj, you can see here, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. His life history is so divine. It melts the heart. Prior to his appearance on this earth, his mother had whenever she is delivering any child, they were all dying, one after another. And she was so much worried. Why is happening to me? All my children dying. And she got so much depressed. Then she started praying to Shiva, Kedarnath. Shiva, oh Lord Shiva, please help me. Why is happening this to me? I'm tired of crying. I'm losing all my children. I just pray you, give me a child like you. That means, as you are best amongst all the Vaishnavas, I want also a child best amongst all the Vaishnavas. Means a Vaishnava child. So, in year 1898, my Guru Maharaj got birth. In year 1898. Srila Prabhupada, 1896. My Guru Maharaj, 1898. After 2 years. When he got birth, mother was so happy, thanking Mahadev, Shiva for this. A great blessings. Then the Brahmins, astrologers, they saw his chart because she was worried for this boy also. Astrologer told, seeing his constellation and all stars, say, oh, he's better than other children, but he also going to die max 4 years in 5 years. Mother got so worried. What are you saying? Please don't say this. He said, I'm not saying this, this is in the chart. Because that's your nature. This is happening to you. So she was worried, but she was so much devoted. And in her house there was deities of Radha and Krishna. She used to worship Radha Krishna and praying to, please Krishna, I want this son to become your devotee, a pure devotee. So I'm handing over this son to you. I don't want to lose him. So Guru Maharaj, from very birth, he started showing symptoms of a pure devotee. So fond of hearing Kirtan. When mother chanting Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj was so fond of hearing this. Not like other children crying and weeping. There's always a mild smile on his face. Very grave. Mild smile. And not crying at all. When he grew up, he also started worshipping Radha Krishna Devi. So fond of serving Radha Krishna Devi. Just like children always play with the toys. For him, the deities Radha Krishna was like a toy. Bathing them, dressing them, decorating them, making garland for them. Young boy. He used to go to school and come back and stay with the deities all day long, all night. Worshipping them. But one incident happened. In very severe cold night, while putting deities to rest, he forgot to give blanket on the deities. Just forgot. He came back in his room and immediately he got very high fever. And he's wondering, how come? I was good. Within few seconds, how come I got so much fever? He was thinking, I'm not going to tell my parents, otherwise they will not allow me to serve deities tomorrow. And it's high fever, not ordinary. If I tell my parents, they will say, no, you can't serve deities because you are sick. You can't take shower and all that. So better I'm going to just keep within myself. And he slept with his blanket on. And deities, those deities came in his dream and told, "Oh, you having blanket on, you are warm, and we are shivering here. It's so cold. How can you forget to give blanket to us?" Radha Krishna is telling, "We are literally shivering here in dream." Guru Maharaj, when he opened his eyes, he thought, was that a dream? Or Radha Krishna actually came to ask blanket from me? And is that true? Did I forgot to give blanket today? Never happened before. So he just threw his blanket and ran to the deity room and opened the door, and he saw, my goodness, what I did. Such a blunder mistake. How can I forget? How can I forget? And my deities are shivering. They told me the dream. He's not even initiated yet. This is in childhood. Understand? No association of devotees so far. Only association with his mother. And he's so much in love with the deities, Radha Krishna. So much love. This is called Tadatme. Tadatme means oneness. He started shedding tears and crying and weeping, asking forgiveness. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry, I don't know why. And he started massaging the feet of the deities, expressing so much love. Everything is about love, right? There are many ways we can serve deities. We can serve deities out of formality. But believe me, they are not made of any metal or stone. They are actually Radha Krishna. Divine Lord Radha Krishna, they manifest with their own sweet will. They manifest themselves as deities. But if we just take them as deities made of metal and stone, then they are deities for us. There will be no reciprocation. But when we are showing love to them, there is a reciprocation. There is a reciprocation. And it's been seen in so many examples, so many cases of our acharyas. They come in dream and they order, I want this, I want this, I want in this way to get served. Because they are not taking them as just deities, they are taking them as actually Radha and Krishna. So there is one way of making them to sleep. Okay, close curtain and that's it. This is one style. The other style with folded hand, please, O Lord, you must be tired all day standing and showering your mercy to the entire world. Now it's time to please take rest. You know, if you go Jagannath Puri temple, Westerners are not allowed there. There's some provision there, some regulations is there. So, when we go there and they put Jagannath deities to rest in 8, 9 o'clock, how they put Jagannath to rest? They bring one deity, it's called Nidra Devi, the deity of sleep. A Devi of sleep. And the servants, they bring her on a palanquin in front of Lord Jagannath. On behalf of the Devi, the deity, Nidra Devi means sleepy, what do you call it? Sleeping Devi? On behalf of her, as the representative, those servants, they fold hand and say, Oh Lord Jagannath, you must be so tired all day, accepting the offerings from so many devotees and showering mercy to the world, to the universe. You must be so tired. Please accept my service. Please accept my service and take rest now. When they pray like this in the language, in the local language, then immediately lights off. Boom. And they take the Devi, the deity, away on a palanquin, and Jagannath is sleeping. So Nidra Devi, she comes to give comfort to Lord Jagannath to make him sleep well. She feels obliged that, oh, Jagannath, the Lord of the universe, is accepting my service. I'm so grateful. So every night they bring this deity and Jagannath goes to sleep. In the morning they open the door of Jagannath, they do Mangal Arati, the special song, Jai Jai Deva Hare, Mangal Geetam. Jai Jai Deva Hare, Jai Jagannath Hare, Shita Kamala Kucha Mandala, Drita Kundala He, Kalita Lalita Vanamala, Jaya Jaya Deva Hare. And this way, Lord Jagannath gets up by hearing this Mangal Geet. So, this is expressing love to the deities. Please go sleep. You must be tired. And Guru Maharaj started massaging his feet of deities, making them lie down and massaging the feet. He said, please take rest. And he's crying and weeping, please forgive my offense. Because of me, you're shivering today. Because of me. And in this way, he switched off lights, closed the door, he came back to his room, fever is gone. No more fever. Why there was fever? Because of oneness with the deities. Whatever deity is feeling, getting reflected to him in his childhood. Whatever deity is feeling, immediately that reflects to his body. If they are shivering, he got fever. When they got comfort, fever is gone. And in this way, every day serving deities, not doing this mistake again, he wants to know more and more. What is Radha Krishna? What is the service of Radha Krishna about? And who is Radha Krishna? Who is Mahaprabhu? He was so curious to know. And therefore, he got association of a high-class devotee near to his village. His name was Bhakti Ratnakar Thakur, who was godmother of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Godmother of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. And he used to recite Chaitanya Charitamrita every day. Guru Maharaj used to come and sit and hearing Chaitanya Charitamrita. Learning so much from him. And by association with him, he got to know that there is a personality called Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and I'm his godmother, and he has one son called Vimla Prasad, who is very learned. Guru Maharaj heard his name and heard his glories. Unless we hear glories, how we develop faith? Appearance is not enough. But when we hear the glories, spontaneously so much faith just arises. Yes. If a person walks in, we don't know his qualities. We take his random guy. But if we come to know, oh, he knows so much, and he's divine, he's transcendental, then immediately faith develops, because we are on a very material platform. Everything comes by hearing. By hearing. How a child, he or she, how a child learn language. If a child born in Russia, Russian parents, what do you start speaking? Ruski. Я не знаю русский язык. Immediately. Child born in Spanish family. He's not going to school. Who's teaching him? He's just adopting the language by hearing. Immediately child starts speaking. Mucho gusto. ¿Cómo está? Muchas gracias. By nature. A child born in Chinese family. Ni hao, she say ni hao. Child born in English language family, or in India speaking Hindi. Immediately adopt a language. How are you? Mom, dad. So hearing is so important. Then we develop faith. Guru Maharaj, when he heard about Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he was so amazed. And he was so excited to see him. He asked where this personality lives. Then he told, Bhakti Ratnakar Thakur told, he lives in Mayapur, the birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Guru Maharaj was so excited to see him. He was young, very young age. And he came to Mayapur by train, and he saw divine personality, tall figure, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. At that moment, when he just finished the Samadhi of Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj. Just finished. And he was in separation, crying and weeping. At that moment, Guru Maharaj entered and he saw Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. And he's asking everyone, what is this going on? What's happening? They said, oh, Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj left this planet. So everyone is very sad. Guru Maharaj also became sad, lamenting, saying that, oh, I'm bereft of having darshan of such Mahabhagavat, a pure devotee in my life, who is Guru Maharaj of Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada. Imagine, it's not that easy. Bhagavatam described Tasman Guru Prapadde Jigyasu Shevottamam Shabde Paracha Rishnatam Brahmana Pashyam Ashrayam. One who is serious candidate must approach a spiritual master for his or her welfare. To a guru, a spiritual master, who gives birth of bhakti in the heart. Just like parents, they give birth to child, Guru gives the birth of bhakti in the heart. Just like parents, they nourish the children, similarly Guru also, he nourished the bhakti in the heart. Therefore, Shabde Parajanishnatam. The Guru has to be very fluent in all the scriptures, well versed in all the scriptures. And Brahmane Prashyamashayam. He must also be renounced. Srimad Bhagavatam 11 canto. And Guru Maharaj saw in Srila Prabhupada all these symptoms. He's so well versed, he's so fluent in all the Shastras, and he's so renounced. It's nothing to do with this material world. He got so much attracted to see Srila Prabhupada. You know, Srila Prabhupada, his expertise, he used to have 5 disciples who are scholarly in nature. 5. And he's giving dictation one by one to 5 of them. There used to be some birds sitting on the dome of the temple in Mayapur. Srila Prabhupada was chasing them away. Hey, go away. Birds like this. And simultaneously giving dictations on 5 different subjects to 5 of his disciples. Okay, you write this. And meanwhile, hey bird, go away. Okay, you write this. Then on the 3rd one, you write this. 5 different topics. And after completing with the 5th one, coming back to the 1st one, and he knew very well where I stopped. You begin from there, next paragraph. You, next paragraph. Next paragraph, like this. Imagine. 5 dictations simultaneously to 5 scholars. One of them was my Guru Maharaj. dictations. Prabhupada was like that. And also so renounced. Nothing to do with money. And all the time just chanting and remembering Lord. That's the symptom. So nourishing the bhakti in the heart of disciple, very important. Giving birth is easy. But taking care of the child, how? With so much love and affection? And nourish child with all education is so important. Srila Prabhupada was doing this. Guru Maharaj heard about his glories. And now he is seeing him, so much attracted to see him. And immediately in his heart he accepted him. He is my Guru Maharaj. Acceptance in the heart. Immediately. Like falling in love. Immediately accepted. He is my Guru Maharaj. But he was not ready at that moment. Because he was working. There was some financial crisis in his family. And he was the early member of the family. So very sad, he has to go back. And he was working somewhere in the port. But it was very sad. I am bereft of association of such a Mahabhavat in my life. Why I am not with him? Why I am not with him? Why I am not with him? It's lamenting every single day. And praying to Krishna, please, can you give me his association? Please, can you give me his association? And one day, very soon, he got a news. Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he opened one center in Calcutta, which is just a small rented house. Guru Maharaj heard this. And he was so happy to hear this. See, Krishna has heard my prayers. Prabhupada is so close to me now. I can go and visit. I am here, Hari Katha every day. His classes every day. And he started visiting Srila Prabhupada every single day. He used to come back from his work, shower, change cloth, changing his shoes, and walking. Almost 3 miles walking. Not taking any train or bus, but walking. And while he was walking, remembering what Prabhupada said yesterday in his class, which words he quoted from the Shastras, and he's memorizing those verses while walking, totally absorbed and immersed in that. How we can say he was absorbed in that? One incident happened. One day, when he came back from his office, he changed his clothes and he changed his shoes, and there was a scorpio in the shoe. While he put on the shoe, there was a scorpio who was biting him and sucking blood from his toe. But he was not getting any effect. Imagine if a scorpio bites you, a person starts jumping or dancing. It's so poisonous, so painful, but he was not feeling anything. Because when we get feel, when we are along with our mind, when the mind is not with us, mind is somewhere else, we don't feel pain, happiness or distress. Everything is connected with the mind. Mind is a storehouse of all the feelings and emotions. A person who is drunk, imagine, like overdrunk, and is unconscious. His mind is not with him. So if he's outside in the snow, he will not feel any cold. He will not feel anything, or she will not feel anything, because it's not along with mind. Why we feel hunger, thirst, cold, heat, all that. Why? Because of connection with mind. Mind is a storehouse of all emotions. We have hatred, we have love, we have affection, everything, mind. Mix all together. Moment we cut off from mind, no emotions. Just like one example. Govardhan, in Govardhan, there used to be one sadhu doing like very secluded bhajan. Very simple, humble cottage, and is always absorbed in remembering the pastimes of Lord. And there's a system there. Some sadhus, some renounced people, they go door to door and ask some alms, some chapatis, something, some bread. They have no time to cook. So one sadhu approached him that, "Oh, Maharaj, I'm very hungry. Can you give me some chapatis?" He said, yes, good time, come here. I'm just cooking chapatis. And he was putting his chapatis, the flour, on the, chapati plate, which is so hot, on the oven. So while he's doing this, the other sadhu asked this question: "Can you please describe me, what was your meditation this morning?" And he started describing the glories of Govardhan. While describing, his hands is on the oven, on the chapati, and he forgot. His mind is not there, because he's just speaking and absorbed. Imagine 5 minutes your hand on the chapati plate and on the oven. What happened? His hand was burning and he was not feeling at all. No feelings. Because his mind is not there. Then this person who asked this question and hearing, he smells some flesh, some burning. And who's cooking flesh there? In Govardhan. No one eat meat there. So very bad order. He said, "Maharaj, who's cooking flesh?" So, and he got like totally, his absorption broke there. And then he saw, "Oh, my hand got burnt." Now he realized his hand got burnt, not before. Why? His mind was not there. When Guru Maharaj was walking, coming to Srila Prabhupada to hear his class every evening, scorpio in the shoe, biting him, and he's getting so much blood is coming out, but he's not feeling anything. No feels there. Young age. And imagine he walked 3-4 miles. When he came to center, he opened his shoes to come to deity room. Then devotees, they said, "Oh, what is this? So much blood, what is this?" And when they're shouting, "So much blood," and he looked, absorption broke. And then he said, "Oh, so much pain." For 30 minutes he was walking, more than 30 maybe. He was not feeling any pain. Why is feeling pain now? Because he was absorbed in Srila Prabhupada's lectures. He was absorbed in memorizing those verses. And when the absorption broke, then he felt pain. Then all devotees started glorifying him. "What is this? Scorpio was biting you, not feeling any pain?" And Guru Maharaj's nature was never showing off. He said, "Yes, I was feeling something." He said, "Don't tell lies. Otherwise you would have stopped somewhere and seen what is in your shoe. Don't lie." And they gave a compliment to Guru Maharaj. saying that this is not blood. This is your anurag. Anurag means attachment. The color of anurag attachment is red. This is your attachment to Srila Prabhupada. Guru Maharaj became shy. So this was happening every evening. He was coming and hearing lecture. And therefore then he decided 1923 on the day of Janmashtami to get initiation from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. 1923. But he saw Srila Prabhupada in 1917 when Prabhupada gave Samadhi to God Krishna Babaji Maharaj. 1917. When he was preparing himself, preparing. Because of certain circumstances in his family. In 1923, he surrendered himself completely to his Guru Maharaj and started living with him in the center. Once upon a time, he was reading Chaitanya Charitamrita and 2 or 3 brahmacharis were sitting there and hearing from him. Srila Prabhupada came from his room and he saw Guru Maharaj giving lecture, speaking something. Then those brahmacharis stood up to honor, to greet Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, no, keep sitting. And what are you reading? My Guru Maharaj replied, I'm reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. Very nice. So good. I'm glad to hear this. That's the only purpose of establishing center, Prabhupada said. I want you to give lecture every morning and evening. I want you to give this lecture every morning and evening. Even if it is one person sitting. Even if there is no one sitting. You know? Can we give lecture if there is no one? We don't. But Guru Maharaj used to do this. And one of the speciality of Guru Maharaj, whenever he was giving lecture, his eyes were always closed. And he goes hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, non-stop. Like if the time frame is 6 to 8 p.m., he starts 6 o'clock, eyes closed. Doesn't matter if 1,000 people, 10,000, 1 million, or even 1 or even not 1. Eyes closed and speaking. Once upon a time, his godbrother asked, Maharaj, when you speaking Hari Katha, your eyes closed. To whom you speaking? You don't even see the audience. Guru Maharaj said, no, I'm only speaking to Mahaprabhu. I'm only speaking to my Lord. To glorify Him, to praise Him. And in that reciprocation, I'm speaking to Him. If anyone is hearing, he will get benefited. But I don't mind if there is 1 or even 100 or 1,000. And he goes on and on and on. From 6 devotees sitting there hearing, when it turns to 9 o'clock, like 3 hours sitting in one posture and hearing, they get tired. And no one is like, they're scared to disturb him speaking. And it's so nectarian, it's going such like a flow, like you're taking a shower on the beach. You feel fresh, right? They're hearing but also tired. Now from 6 it can be 10 o'clock. What about dinner? They're so scared to tell Guru Maharaj to stop because of his seniority and of his purity and of his nectarian, flow of Harikatha. Then they telling his servant, go and tell your Guru Maharaj to stop. He said, no, I can't. Then the sevak, he came with a clock and he touched Guru Maharaj like this. Guru Maharaj said, stop. And he keep on speaking. Then again after 30, now it's like 10:30 in the night. Again the sevak is touching Guru Maharaj. Stop. Then it's 11 o'clock. Now there is no one in the hall. No one sitting there. Everyone just go. They had dinner and they are on their bed, already in their bed. And at 11 o'clock, shaking him, Guru Maharaj, and he opened his eyes, why are you disturbing me? And he see no one is there. And he showed clock, 11 o'clock. What? You serious? I only spoke 30 minutes. And you're showing 11 o'clock? He said, no, you already spoke 5 hours. Then he said, okay, one shakal taru Gaur Premanande Hari Hari. 11 o'clock. So much absorbed. When he used to chant, I personally saw him. Because I was next door to Guru Maharaj to see how Mahabhagat, what they do all day. So every hour I go and sneak in room and to check what he's doing. Morning, noon, evening, night, midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in night, means early morning, and speaks Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, all night chanting. All night. What's your Guru Maharaj's name?
A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
He's saying A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. What does A.C. means?
Abhay Charande.
Abhay Charnarande. But A.C. also means always chanting. One who is always chanting. Yeah? And we sing glories in the morning, Guru Ashtakam. Shiradhika Madhavero Rapara Madhurya Leela Gunarupa Namna Pratikshada Swadana Lolupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. One was always chanting the glories of Radha Madhav. Guru Maharaj was like this. Always chanting, always chanting, always chanting. So, Srila Prabhupada gave this instruction to Guru Maharaj. Every morning and evening should read Chaitanya Charitamrita, give lectures. And from then, 1923, up till now, in all Gaudiya organizations, ISKCON or Gaudiya words, they follow this standard. Every morning there is one class, and every evening there is one class. This was started by my Guru Maharaj on the instruction of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. This pattern started from there. This initiated from there by my Guru Maharaj, 1923. And then one day, Srila Prabhupada asked my Guru Maharaj, I want you to work in my publication, printing books, writing articles. Guru Maharaj said, I have no idea, no experience how to do this. I have never done this. Srila Prabhupada said, very soon you are going to do this. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he handed over one pen to Guru Maharaj. He said, take this pen. This pen will never going to stop. And Guru Maharaj, he used to have this pen throughout his life and never stopped. Writing articles every day. Articles, spiritual articles, glorifying Mahaprabhu, refuting Mayavad, Radha Krishna pastimes, so much Siddhanta, so much details, so many details in that. So, Srila Prabhupada introduced yearly magazine. Guru Maharaj used to write articles. In those days, no laptops, Speaking about 90, 28, 27, 28, no laptops, no printing machine with high-tech machines, everything manual, writing. Yeah. Now if you have a laptop, to delete something, just go cursor and delete. It's so easy. In those days, no laptop, everything manual. Guru Maharaj used to writing articles and then printing those articles, yearly magazine. It's not easy as it's now with all high-tech machines. We can, produce in just 1 month, one book or one magazine. But yearly magazine. Prabhupada was so happy to see this. This is called Gaudiya magazine. The name given, Gaudiya magazine. This should be distributed everywhere. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada said. And all preachers started distributing that. Then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada said, I want 6 monthly magazine also. Yearly, I'm not satisfied with that. I'm not enough for me. 6 monthly magazine. And Guru Maharaj started writing article. And 6 monthly magazine. Then he said, I want monthly magazine. Every month should be a magazine. Then fortnightly magazine. Then weekly magazine. Then he said, I want daily newspaper. Imagine. Yearly magazine 6 months, then monthly, then weekly, fortnightly, then daily newspaper. When Srila Prabhupada was in Navadip, he announced, I want to produce daily newspaper. And the name given, Dainik Nadya Prakash. And Guru Maharaj, editor-in-chief, who is writing and producing and printing, everything by him. How is possible? Some scholars in Navadip, they start laughing on Srila Prabhupada. How? From where are you going to collect so much material? To produce daily newspaper? You think that's a joke? And Srila Prabhupada laughed more loudly than them. They were laughing on Srila Prabhupada and Prabhupada laughed. Ha! He said, this material world is just 1/4 opulence of the Lord. Spiritual world is 3/4 opulence of the Lord. And this material universe is just 1/4 only. And for this 1/4 opulence of the Lord, you have hundreds of newspapers, so much material. And I have material for 3/4 opulence of the Lord. I have so much more than you. Endless material I have. It's not going to stop. It's endless. It's ananta. Endless. And Guru Maharaj was writing articles on newspaper and was printing, going door to door. In this way, preaching spreaded by magazines, by newspapers. And Guru Maharaj is like working all day, all night, tirelessly, no sleep, no rest. And he got a little worried. Worried for what? One instruction of Prabhupada given to him specifically and to all devotees. In those days, not like today, chanting 16 rounds is the standard. In those days, chanting was 64 rounds. Actually, 16 round is not the end of chanting. 16 round is the beginning of the chanting. Means your chanting starts from 17th. 16th is to warm up. Chanting. 16th is warming up. In the morning, you see many people start running on the beach. They take like 10-15 minutes to warm up and then they get fiery. Then they go hours. And we saw this morning. It's running like so much. So 16 round, don't think this is the ending of chanting. This is the beginning of chanting. Understand? And if you're chanting less than 16, it's not even enough warming up. Your chanting starts 17th, from the 17th. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, very strict, not for brahmacharis, sannyasis, but for grasthas, for everyone. 64 rounds compulsory. Otherwise, no initiation. That was the standard. And it takes like 7 hours or 8 hours to chant complete 64 rounds. Understand? Guru Maharaj was writing these articles and also following this instruction. And one day, with humble mood, with so much submission, he came to Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada and said, Guru Maharaj, can I say something? He said, yes. There is so much service to do all day and night. And you instructed me to chant 64 rounds. Can you please give me a concession of chant little less rounds? Because there is so much service. It's not just one article, it's like daily newspaper, then weekly news magazine, then fortnightly magazine, there's a monthly magazine, there's 6-month magazine, and there's yearly magazine, and plus other books. It's not only magazines, books also. It's so easy now to just spend $20 to buy a book. It was so difficult in those days to produce those books. So much blood, sweat, tears, so much emotions. They worked day and night, tirelessly, to please their Guru Maharaj, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. To please him, to serve the mission of Mahaprabhu, to contribute something in the mission of Mahaprabhu. Guru Maharaj gave his life, his all energy, everything. Only just eating one meal a day, quick one, because there is no enough time. He used to complete 64 rounds. He said, Prabhupada, can you please allow me to chant a little less? Then it will be a little comfortable for me. Srila Prabhupada said, how many hours you sleep? Srila Prabhupada asked this question to Guru Maharaj. How many hours you go sleep? Guru Maharaj said, sometimes 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours. But not more than that. Srila Prabhupada said, from tomorrow, sleep less. 2 hours only. From tomorrow, sleep only 2 hours. But I don't want to hear you chanting less than 64. If we get this instruction, imagine what's going to happen. Thunderbolt. What? I'm going to die. But Guru Maharaj said, I was so happy to hear this, because Prabhupada is seeing some qualities in me and is infusing his potency in me to accomplish this service. If he's instructing me, knowingly he's doing this, that means he's seeing me capable to do this, qualified to do this, and he's giving his potency in me to obey his order, because he has compassion for me. If I see this from my material senses, I will say this is violence to me. Because you don't care. You only allow me to sleep 2-3 hours a day in 24 hours. How cruel. It's all matter of perception. How you perceive this world and how you perceive the dealings. Especially spiritual dealings, perceptions cannot be material. It has to be spiritual in nature. It's totally different world. If you go deep into the ocean, you're going to see a different world there. On land, we know the perception on the land, this world. But there's another world in the water. Similarly, material perception and spiritual perception is gulf of difference. Praising someone, if I praise you, okay, suppose you praise me, I'll feel so happy. Yes? But if you don't praise me, or if you chastise me, then I'll feel hurt. But in spiritual dealings, praising is neglecting, and chastisement is praise. It's totally different world. I'll give an example. If you go deep into water, you see different world there. How the fish, aquatic, we saw turtle this morning. How they're surviving? In water? But birds, they're flying. Or animals on the land, how they're surviving? Totally different. Therefore, the language of material world and spiritual world is totally different. It's different natures. If I shout at you, you're going to feel hurt. Of course. Even if anyone shout at me, I'm going to feel hurt. From material perspective. But in spiritual perspective, when your authority, when your guru shout at you, chastise you, a disciple feel pleasure in that. Pleasure. It's a different language. It's a different language. If I see this, my Guru Maharaj giving order, you have to chant this much after so much service, I'll say this is violence. But Guru Maharaj's perception is different. Oh, he's so compassionate. He's finding me qualified to do this. And he's infusing his potency in me to accomplish this. Yeah? Thank you, Prabhupada. Guru Maharaj said thanks to him. To receive this order, sleep only 2 hours a day. And when my Guru Maharaj was 101 years old, he was he left body 102. The senior most. I mean, in this age, 101, he was chanting day and night. And he used to say, this is the practice we got in our young age. When my Guru Maharaj ordered me to chant and serve all day, that practice is helping me in this old age. Otherwise, what happened in old age? There's not so much energy and strength. Chanting and fall asleep. The practice starts from a young age. Like, for example, I'm just giving examples. A person who is doing bodybuilding, go to gym 3 hours, 4 hours, and bodybuilding, have nice muscles, packs, 4 packs, 6 packs, big packs, pack up. So, whatever that he's doing in young age, he get benefited in old age. It's not that same strength, but still, the body is muscular. So whatever input we are putting here in this young age, we're going to get benefit in our old age. Otherwise, no interest in chanting. Few rounds chanting and falling asleep, no taste in chanting. Then how I'm going to help my friends? And what experience or what infusion of energy I'm going to put in my friends, to newcomers to whom I see outside. If I myself have no strength, because strength comes from strength, life comes from life. Srila Prabhupada said. Only those who have life can give life to others. If you have no life, you can't give life. Srila Bhakti Raksha Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, he gave one example. 5-year young boy, can we say that young boy is father? He's still a child. But there is a potency in him to become a father. But in this young age, childhood, the potency is not manifesting. But he can become father, but not now, later, when he gets young. He's still a child, but the potency is inherent in him to become a father. But he can't become father now. When he gets, young, then. So life comes from life. Potency, whatever potency is given, that's more important. If I have only $10, I can't give you more than 10. If you ask me $100, how can I give you? I have only 10. That's only in my pocket. That's only my capability. But if I have $100, I can give you from 1 to 100, everything, inclusive in that. So bhajan is strength. Bhakti is strength. And that strength is imparted to disciple. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he gave this strength to all disciples. And I'm not saying this. Your Guru Maharaj, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, he said this. It's not me who did magic of spreading Krishna consciousness all over the world. It's my Guru Maharaj potency. He gave credit to his Guru Maharaj, not him. He's not taking credit in his pocket. He giving this to his authority, which is true. Which is true. It's not false. So, there's so many acharyas who are behind the scenes, behind the curtains, and there's so many who are in front of the scenes. But every acharya did so much contribution and did so much for us, and now we are enjoying those facilities. The books are available, centers are there, preaching is there, lectures are there. It's so easy, but they are the one who made that. Let's say this TOP, we are here. I just walked in, I got a seat, no efforts, water is here, microphone is there. You all just came, walk in, everything is, there. So comfortable, right? We are in a comfortable zone. But who made this? He worked hard. He worked hard to make this. So much stress, money involved, planning was there. Everything to be, and then invites, please come, begging everyone to come. So much hard work. But what we are doing, we are enjoying the facility. So much appreciation to a person who did so much for us. Similarly, we are enjoying the facility what we have today. We have lectures, we have books, we have everything. But all our acharyas, all disciples of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, if I go and tell you the stories, the essence of each and every acharya, you will be like mind-blowing. You will say, wow, what is that? Not only one. If I speak on each and every acharya, it's so and so and so high. They are the one who produce this books and centers and preaching. So much hard work. We hear the example of Srila Prabhupada came to Western world, New York, Boston, and how he was, even he got kicked. Yes, this past time, there was no place to stay. One guy, he gave one small area outside his porch for Prabhupada to, live there. He was suffering there. So much cold. And one night he came drunk. Not in his senses. He came home and he kicked Srila Prabhupada. Kicked him. Because he's not in senses. Prabhupada tolerating this. So much tolerance. Such a Mahabhagavat, associate of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and tolerating such abusement. Why? He's not the one who's tolerating this. If If I'm going to speak on each and every disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, you'll see this is common phenomena. And from where this coming? It's coming directly from Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu also tolerated hit on his forehead. And blood emanated from his forehead. He tolerated this. Why? Compassion. Compassion. Guru Maharaj also. He worked all day and night throughout his life. And also maintaining chanting every day. 64 hours. Instruction of his Guru Maharaj. There are many things. There are more things to say. Shall we continue tomorrow?
Sure.
Stop it if you want.
It's not 11 o'clock yet.
But I'm not my Guru Maharaj. I'm his disciple. No, because we have arati, singing, and just to maintain that. Because if I keep on speaking, I want the audience to come back again tomorrow. If I keep on speaking, then no one will come tomorrow.
Because we're going to sleep just 2 hours.
Yeah. I don't want TOP to be empty. And on Wednesday we're going to have, tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. So tomorrow lecture or just singing?
Lecture.
Lecture? But can they all relate on what I'm going to speak on this topic? They can understand?
Singing and lecture is something that they can relate to.
Okay?
Yeah.
So this is not the end of the story. The story is going to continue. This is just the beginning. There's so many more things to say. So many more things. So hearing about them is so inspiring. I mean, I'm speaking this from so many years, but whenever I'm speaking, it feels so fresh and new. And it gives me so much inspiration. And a lesson that I should also follow the standard. But we are not supposed to imitate, we're supposed to follow them. Imitation is different, following is different. Yes, Prabhu.
Please forgive me for being obstinate, but
I'm not.
I just wanted to point out that today is also appearance day of Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami.
Yeah. So you want me to speak on him?
Well, like you were saying, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada infused all of his disciples with
Yes.
inconceivable energy. And
Remembering him on this auspicious day. So, I was speaking about my Guru Maharaj, his name is Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosai Maharaj. But what Prabhu is speaking is reminding me of Shri Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Gosai Maharaj. It's different.
Yeah.
So there were two Puri Goswami Maharaj. I had some association with him years back, like say 90, something like 92, 93.
he even came to Maui.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Very nice.
he came to Maui.
Wow. I used to be with him in Jagannath Puri and hearing Chaitanya Charitamrita. Me and my godmother, we used to go and hear Chaitanya Charitamrita, and Maharaj so emotional, speaking on Mahaprabhu Leela pastimes, and especially Raghunath Das Goswami's pastimes. And while he's reciting those pastimes, it's always tears in his eyes and non-stop speaking. So it was Purushottam month, I don't remember which year it was, and there was changing of Lord Jagannath. When they changed Jagannath, the temple got closed for a month. We were there and we were with one sannyasi from ISKCON to hear Srimad Bhagavatam hear Hari Katha from him. So we paid obeisances to him. He was sitting on his rest chair and he said, "Why you are here in Puri?" Then Maharaj said, "Oh, we are here for Jagannath." But Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj said, "But Jagannath is not showing up." There is no darshans of Jagannath. Then the sannyasi said, Jagannath is not showing his darshan, but you are giving his darshan. You can make us see Jagannath with your lectures. So we are here to hear, to listen from you the glories of Jagannath. And Maharaj became so, he was testing. He was happy to hear this answer. He said, okay, you come every day and I'm going to speak. So 4 o'clock, approximately 4 o'clock until 8 o'clock, 4 hours. His servant coming in between and stopping him. Guru Maharaj, 2 hours. Already you spoke 2 hours. He said, you keep quiet. Why are you stopping me? No, it's time to take rest. And he said, you go and take rest. Don't disturb me. And he's speaking and speaking, crying and weeping, tears flowing from his eyes. And his sevak is wiping those tears and is continuously speaking, Mahaprabhu Leela, Raghunath Das Goswami, non-stop. Yeah. So 1 month, Purushottam month, we were there. Sorry, I forgot one point. He said, okay, every day I'm going to speak Hari Katha, but one condition. After Hari Katha, you have to take dinner prasadam with us here. I will arrange Lord Jagannath's Mahaprasad every evening for you, for 3 of you. On that condition, I'm going to speak Hari Katha. And we were saying, oh, that's wonderful. We're getting everything here. And he told in front of us, his sevak, you have to go every day and bring Mahaprasad, different varieties, every day different varieties for these devotees. They are special, they are my friends. Because they are hearing Hari Katha. So those who hear Hari Katha, they are best. That was his vision. So that was happening every day. Around 8 or 8:30, after hearing 4 hours 30 minutes, I used to get tired. I was very new that time. I said, come on, 4 hours 30 minutes, Hari Katha. We hear 30 minutes, 45 minutes and we think this is enough. And I was hearing 4 hours 30 minutes sometimes. Get so tired, but keep on hearing and hearing and hearing. Sometimes also like having a nap. 1 minute. I was very new. Anyway, it was very nice. And after Hari Katha, Mahaprasad, hot Jagannath Mahaprasad, and Maharaj used to come with his stick and see if we got served nicely or not. And he's forcing his sevak, oh, give more rice, give this more, give that sweet more. And we say, no, Maharaj, no, you have to eat more. Mahaprabhu gave instruction, you have to eat up till here. No more space for breathing or air. Eat up till here and then do Sankirtan. Say, okay, we were eating so much. Then, at the end of the month, we had a train wanted to come back to Vrindavan. And month is over, and what are we supposed to do? If we are visiting any sannyasi, after hearing Hari Katha, we are supposed to give some donation. That's the system. So the sannyasi to whom we were come, he offered from his wallet, he took some Indian money and he offered to Maharaj. See, very funny story. He offered on his bed, he gave this a big amount to Maharaj. And Maharaj looked, Srila Bhakti Puri was saying, Maharaj, what is this? And that sannyasi said, Maharaj, because every day we were eating prasadam here and we are not giving you anything, so now we are leaving. Today is our last day, tomorrow is our train going to Vrindavan, so some little donation. He got so upset, red face, angry. Take your money back. You value my love with your money? I showed my love to you. This is not a restaurant that you have to pay for prasadam. I showed you my love and affection. and you value that with your money, take your money back. I can give you more than this. He became so upset. You think I'm selling Harikatha here? You think I'm selling Prasadam here? He was on and on and on, and we were like shivering. But he's also crying. And then the sevak explained to him exactly. Say, no, you're taking this is wrong. You're not understanding their mood. They are saying this small donation for your deities, for their worship, for their seva. Not that they are paying for the prasadam or your harikatha. Yeah, this is for the seva, the deities. Then he said, oh, okay. Then it's okay. But he took it wrong. He understood in different way that we are paying him for prasadam. Yeah. Well, this is what the sannyasi told him. Maharaj, we having prasadam, we had prasadam here every day, so we gave some donations. So that was something wrong, he said. And Srila Bhakti Baba Puri Goswami became so upset. But we got a lesson from here. But in this dealing, tell me who was wrong? Was he wrong? He can't be wrong. But that sannyasi who gave, we were with one sannyasi, who gave money to him, was he wrong?
No.
He was also not wrong. This is what we're supposed to do. But both are right in their own areas. Understand? He was his acharya. So he's giving us a lesson, a teaching. Please don't value love with your money. Money is not everything. Love is everything. You can't just say, okay Maharaj, tomorrow we're going to give you $200 more if you speak one more hour. That's not good. Harikatha is not to sell. This is love. A speaker, he feels love for the audience when they're showing love to and excitement to hear. Speaker has so much love to give. What he learned from his Guru Maharaj and his realizations and experience. So much. So it's reciprocation of love. The audience and the speaker. Speaker has love and the listener also have love. That's all. And in this reciprocation, we both getting bhakti. Because we're spending this time in hearing the glories of our acharyas. The glories of the Lord. That's the most precious time. Otherwise, what we would have been doing at home? Wasting our time. That's why speaker is obliged for the listeners and listeners obliged to speaker. Both grateful to each other. So we are so blessed. We have, Srila, all these acharyas in our life. Also Narhari Seva Vigraha Prabhu. All they are disciples of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, who was known as Mother of Gaudiya Math. Mother. Because he was taking care of everyone with so much affection, giving so much affection. For each and every individual, the resident of the temple, he was giving love like a mother, taking care of them. If anyone gets sick, he used to take care of them like a mother taking on the lap. Can you imagine? So Mother of Gaudiya Math. But after doing so much, saving money of the center, he was not sleeping and not eating nicely, and he has to complete his rounds. He was never sleeping prior to completion of his rounds, completing his rounds. So he used to tie this shikha to a hook on the top. And while chanting, if he fall, he goes off, can't sleep. This was how he was chanting. And that's why he got sick. Because he was not taking care of his body. He got so sick, he got very intense diarrhea. That he was not even able to digest water, what to speak of any other thing. Even his drinking water and diarrhea. He got so weak. And then Param Gurudev, Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, his godbrother, when he heard this, immediately he said, "Come, I'm going to take you to doctor." And Narhari Prabhu said, "No, I don't want to waste money of the center. No doctor." And Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, Param Gurudev requesting him, begging him, please come with me. He said, "No, I don't want." Finally, one day he said, "Oh, now I realize why you're not going to doctor. Because you want to show to entire world what is the meaning of idol renunciation. That's why you're not going to see doctor." By hearing this, Narhari Prabhu said, "Please take me to doctor." Understand? Jiva, what you got? What do you understand in this?
Because Krishna speaks in Bhagavad Gita, it's better to do seva than to be active in your seva rather than...
No. Try to understand this.
He's humble.
Okay. You all are close to the answer. But before he was denying, I don't want to go, because he was saving every single penny of the center. He don't want to spend on his health. But when Param Gurudev told him, "Oh, now I understand. You want to show the idol renunciation to the world. And that's why you're not going to see doctor." Then immediately said, "Please take me immediately." Why? Because he don't want to get his name and fame from Pratishtha. Because Param Gurudev is saying, "Oh, now you're going to get famous to show your renunciation." Fear of Pratishtha. He said, "Please take me to doctor immediately." And guess what? When they came to doctor, that Ayurvedic doctor who checked his pulse, he said, "Oh, very intense. I have one remedy. Make him drink ghee." Huh? Ghee? Param Gurudev said he can't even digest water. How are you going to digest ghee? He said, "This is my formula to cure him. I know. When he's going to start drinking ghee, he's going to get diarrhea. I know this. But if you keep on drinking that ghee, slowly, his intestines are going to get strong. Because the ghee get his layer on the intestines. And when the intestines get strong, then he can digest everything. That's my formula." Param Gurudev was very impressed to hear this. Very impressed. He said, "Okay." And he started drinking ghee. 1, 2, 3, 4 days, same diarrhea. But then he got so strong. He's getting so strong by drinking that ghee. This is about Narhari Prabhu. Yes.
How much ghee was he?
That I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know
I
the
was just
details.
wondering.
No, sorry. I don't know the details. Okay? Keeping here. Gaur Premanand.
Hari Hari Bol.
Shri Guru Maharaj ki
Jai.
Shri Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Srimad Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Guru Maharaj ki Jai. Shri Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Shri Narhari Seva Vikram Prabhu ki Jai. O Mangal Hari Naam Sankirtan ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanand. Thank you so much everyone for coming, and see you tomorrow again.
Siddhanti Maharaj, Maui Yatra ki
Jai.
you like to lead for Arti?
No, one of you.
Huh?
One of you can lead.
Do I need
Then it is best.